Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss some very important question of this chapter related to your first term syllabus. Now in today's class we also take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is coordinate geometry. This is one of the most important chapter of your syllabus. Okay. Dear student, in that chapter, first of all, we are going to take and discuss the very important topic, that is distance formula. And you know that first of all, we discuss all the important formula related to that topic. Dear student, first one is what distance formula. Distance formula. Suppose that, dear student, we have 2 points. Let us take A and B have 2 points. Its coordinate is x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively. Okay, and AB is the distance between them. Then distance AB is equal to, given by the formula, in square root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is the very important formula related to that topic. Okay, and you know that the point of origin always we take as 0 0. Point of origin we always take as what? 0 0. Okay, now look, the next very important formula related to your topic, that is section formula. That is section formula. In section formula, suppose that there are 2 points A and B, and its coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively. x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively. There are 2 points having coordinate x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now, if P be any points whose coordinate is x, y, divides internally the given line segment in m ratio n. In m ratio n. Then, dear friends, in m ratio n, then the coordinate of P that is xy is given by the formula mx2 plus nx1 upon n plus n, and second one my2 plus ny1 upon n plus n. This is the very important formula related to that chapter. Okay, dear students. Now we are going to take and solve the important questions based on these topics. And a very important formula also, that is midpoint formula. In midpoint formula, dear friends, suppose that AB be a line segment and P be the midpoint of the line segment AB, and its coordinate is xy, and the coordinate of A is what? x1, y1 and x2, y2, and here P be the midpoint of AB. Then in that condition, the coordinate of P, meaning the midpoint formula, coordinate of P for x, that is x1 plus x2 upon 2, and for y, that is y1 plus y2 upon 2. This is the very important formula related to that topic. Okay, now we take a very important question, some important question related to that topic. Look, find the point on x-axis. The question is find the point on x-axis. Okay, find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from which is equidistant from A 2 minus 5 and B minus 2 9. Minus 2 9. Okay. This is a very important question. Now look here, find a point on x-axis. Yes, and point on x-axis is ordinate is 0. So let the point on x-axis be, first of all we take, let the point on x-axis be x comma 0. Let the point on x-axis be x comma 0. Let P be any point. And its distance, suppose that here point A is, this is 2 minus 5 and B is what, minus 2 comma 9, and its coordinate B is what, xy. Its distance from these 2 points is same, that is according to question, that is distance PA is equal to distance PB. So we can write PA is what, we apply the formula, we take as x1 y1 x2 y2 from same, and here we take x2 y2 for the distance PB. So look, x1, this is x minus 2 whole square plus that is minus 5 whole square is equal to, in for PB, distance PB, we have x minus plus x plus 2 whole square, and this is minus 9, 0 plus minus 9 whole square. Okay. Now we simplify them. So we get as, in square root, this is a square plus b square minus 2ab plus this is 25 here, and in that side this is a square plus b square plus 2ab 4x, and plus here this is 81. Now what I do, now squaring both sides. If you squaring both sides, then we get x square minus 4x here, this is 29 is equal to, here this is x square plus 4x plus this is x minus 2 now, x plus 2 there. Okay, x square minus 4x, that is this, two AB. Okay. Okay, here this is 81. Now 81 1 5, this is 85 now. This is 85. Now look, this is 4x cancel to each other. No, sorry, x square cancel to each other. This is 8x is equal to, this is 8x and 29 minus this. This is minus 56. Minus 56 is that 8 7 the 7. So the value of x is what, minus 7. Now the required point is, this is minus 7 comma 0. This is the required point on the x-axis. So in this way, dear student, you can solve that type of questions. Now we take some other important questions based on these topics. Let's see. Very important question, take as, the question is, find the ratio in which find the ratio in which the point minus 3 comma p divides the line segment joining the points a minus 5 minus 4 and b minus 2 3 and b, that is minus 2 comma 3. Hence find the value of p. Hence find the value of p. Now let's see its solution. Dear friend, this is a very important question and based on section formula. So let's see. First of all, we draw a line segment. Suppose that we have a line segment and the coordinate of A is given as minus 4 minus 5 minus 5 minus 4 and the coordinate of B is also given as minus 2 comma 3 minus 2 comma 3. Now and a point P, another point P, suppose that this is minus 1, suppose that is point C, third point is minus 3 comma P, which divides the given line segment AB in which ratio? Let the required ratio be m is to n. First of all, we find the required ratio, na? So let the required ratio be m ratio n. So here we write let the required ratios be m is to n. Then this is capital X, capital Y, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. Now, dear friends, we apply the section formula here. For first of all, we take for x, then for x, we apply the formula. This is mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So now look here, the value of x is what? Minus 3 is 2 here. M write as it is. x2 is what? That is minus 2 plus n write as it is. x1 is what? That is minus 5 upon that is n plus n. We find required. Now we do the cross multiplication. So we get what? This is minus 3n. Minus 3n is equal to, that is minus 2n minus 5. Now look, we separate the variables. So minus 3n transfer that side, that is plus 2n, minus 5 is there. Now minus 3n transfer that side to plus 3n. Okay, now we separating them. These are the like terms. So we have that is minus 1n is equal to, here we get what? minus 2. This is minus 3 and minus 3 is there now. Yes, the third one 3 minus 3. So that is here this is minus n is there, and here this is minus 2n. 2 minus minus cancel to each other. So thus n is equal to we have n is equal to 2n. So we transfer n that side. So we get m upon n is equal to 2 upon 1. Thus the required ratio is 2:1. Thus the required ratio to 2:1. This is the answer. Now dear sir, we also find the value of p. So for that value we apply the formula for ordinate, that is for y. Look, first point is what? Minus 5 minus 4. Now look, now for y, so we apply the formula for y as what? my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now we have the ratio, we have the required ratio. We take m is equal to 2k and n is equal to 1k respectively. Now look, y. So for here the value of y is what? P. So here we write as p is equal to m, and y2 is m into y2 is what? This is x1 y1 now, and the value of m is 2k into y2 is what? This is 3 is here, so here 3 plus n y1. N is what? This is 1k. Y1 is what? Minus 4 upon m plus n. Three twos are 6k minus 4 ones are 4k upon 2 1 3k 2 1 3k. Now we have what? 6 minus 4k. This is 2k upon that is 3k. So k what? Cancel to each other. Thus the value of p two by 3. This is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, definitely you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. This is one of the most important questions. So please dear friends, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. Okay, now we take and solve some other important question. Now dear friend, the question is if if A minus 2 minus 1, B A0, C 4B and D 1 to R the vertices of a parallelogram. Find the values of A and B. Find the values of now look. So first we know that this is the parallelogram. We form that this is A is minus 2 minus 1, B is what A0, C is what 4 comma B and D is what 1 comma 2. This is point B. Now and we find the value of A and B. Dear students, we know that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisects each other. Means if we value them, then it bisects at point B O. Means O is the midpoint of AC as well as O is the midpoint of BD. So we apply the coordinate of O in both the diagonals. For AC, for diagonal AC, coordinate of O is what x1 plus x2. This is the midpoint of AC. So x1 y1 x2 y2. So this is x1, this is minus 2 plus 4 upon 2 and y1 plus y2, that is minus 1 plus b upon 2. That is we have this is 2 upon 2, that is 1 comma minus 1 plus b upon 2. This is the for diagonal AC. Now for diagonal BD, for diagonal BD, coordinate of O, is what x1, this is take as x1 y1 x2 y2. Look, x1 plus x2 1 plus b upon 2 comma 2 plus 0 upon 2. So we have this is 1 plus a upon 2 comma 1. Now dear students, O is the midpoint of AC as well as B. O is the midpoint of BD. So O is coincide now. Thus from figure, that is 1 comma minus 1 plus b upon 2 is equal to that value, that is 1 plus a upon 2 comma 1. Now on comparing both sides, abscissa equal to abscissa and take ordinate equal to ordinate. So on comparing both sides, so we get 1 plus a upon 2 is equal to 1, that is 1 plus a is equal to 2, that is a is equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1. The value of a is 1. Now for now and here this is minus 1 plus b upon 2 is equal to 1. So that is minus 1 plus b is equal to 2. So b is equal to, that is 2 plus 1, that is b is equal to 3. B is equal to 3. So the value of a is what 1 and the value of b is what 3. This is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, dear friend, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. So please dear friends, do more and more practices of that type of question. After that you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise. Thus, dear friend, next class